This is Bruce Lee. He is a martial artist, a philosopher, and a cultural icon who didn't just redefine martial arts, but reshaped how the world thinks about strength and creativity. His impact goes far beyond the screen, inspiring generations of artists and dreamers. And by redefined, I mean the father of modern mixed martial arts. He developed Jeet Kune Do, a philosophy and fighting style to emphasize practicality by combining techniques from various martial arts during a time when it was taboo. He advocated for breaking away from the rigid, traditional systems, adapting to what works best in real combat. Drawing from disciplines like Wing Chun, boxing, fencing, judo, karate, and others. He also embraced lessons from bodybuilding, recognizing that strength training wasn't just about aesthetics. He understood that lifting weights could enhance power, speed, and endurance, enabling martial arts to combine technique with improved muscular efficiency. In this video, I want to go over the workouts Bruce Lee did, his secret lifting technique, and how we could adjust based on modern research. Unlike many martial artists of his time, Bruce Lee incorporated weightlifting to improve strength without gaining unnecessary bulk. Lee believed that excess muscle mass could hinder speed and flexibility, which were critical for martial arts. While Bruce Lee didn't have the research that we do now, he was ahead of his time when it came to neuromuscular efficiency. This is your body's ability to use its muscles at its fullest. Most people who are untrained lack muscle efficiency, but as you learn to recruit more muscle fibers, you're able to produce more force with less muscle. For example, if you have a tennis ball laying around, grab it and squeeze it for at least 10 seconds, as hard as you can. Then rest for 30 seconds and then squeeze it again. What you'll see is on your second attempt, you'll be able to squeeze it a lot harder than last time. Even though your muscles haven't grown any bigger in a few seconds, this is actually due to neural recruitment. Your body is learning to use more muscle fibers efficiently. We'll go over the secret technique Bruce Lee used for this next, but while we're on the topic of weightlifting, let's go over what Bruce Lee's workout looked like. From one of Bruce Lee's workout routines, we can see they include compound movements like squats and push-ups, along with accessory exercises targeting his triceps and biceps. Your triceps are critical for movements like pushing, while strong biceps are critical for pulling, both of which are critical for techniques like a judo trick. Interestingly, Bruce Lee's training sets weren't particularly heavy, which is kind of surprising for someone who's pound for pound strong. However, it's most likely that Bruce Lee focused on speed work, a method used by elite athletes today. Speed work emphasizes explosive movements, which improve neuromuscular efficiency. By training explosively, Bruce Lee optimized the recruitment of type 2 muscle fibers, commonly known as fast twitch fibers. These fibers are responsible for quick and powerful contractions, enabling rapid and forceful movements. I'm out of breath. Bruce Lee also emphasized a strong core and grip for overall athletic performance. Exercises like dragon flags, hanging leg raises, and rotational movements to build a powerful and stable core. Daily training with wrist curls, forearm rolls, and gripping exercises to enhance punching power and control. And with this, I think Bruce Lee was 100% correct, because I'm a strong believer of you're only as strong as your weakest muscle. While you might have an impressive deadlift and you can lift a lot of weight, if you lack the grip strength to pick up a thicker object or handle awkward items, that weakness will limit your overall strength and functionality. So what about endurance? Well, Bruce Lee used high interval training into his workouts, which improved both his anaerobic and aerobic energy reserves. High intensity sprints simulate the explosive movements of striking, takedowns, and scrambling. Sprinting also helps with improving the high twitch muscle fibers in your legs, which are essential for explosive takedowns or punches. Bruce Lee also used a secret technique that is still used today, even by elite athletes. This is Julius Max, and he is the strongest bencher in the world, benching up to 782 pounds without equipment. And what he's doing here is an isometric press. This is when you generate force against an immovable object without changing the length of your muscles. It is a highly effective method to build maximum force production in specific ranges of motion without producing much muscle damage. This type of technique is branded as overcoming isometrics to help increase muscle control and joint stability without getting bigger. And one of the early adopters of this was Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee also practiced isotension, where he would tense his muscles without external resistance, much like a bodybuilder's posing routine. He would contract specific muscle groups as hard as possible, focusing on full body tension during movements like punches or kicks. By holding static contractions after exercises or during techniques, he improved his ability to control and coordinate his muscles. This approach made his movements cleaner and more efficient, similar to how engaging the legs and core makes handstands more stable and easier to perform. This focus on isometric training allowed Bruce Lee to achieve incredible feats, such as his famous two-finger push-up. These exercises helped him develop exceptional strength and power while maintaining his lean and agile physique. So how can we build muscle like Bruce Lee according to what we know about him from today's research? Well, one of the best approaches is to train like a modern-day Olympic weightlifter. Olympic weightlifters focus on maximizing explosive power while staying within specific weight classes, much like Bruce Lee, who prioritized power and speed without adding unnecessary bulk. So here's the plan. You'll want to build a baseline of muscle first. This involves training like a bodybuilder and consuming more calories to support muscle growth. However, instead of doing high rep sets, focus on the 6 to 10 rep range. This rep range strikes a balance between building muscle and gaining strength. Combine compound movements like squats and deadlifts with calisthenics to create a well-rounded program just like Bruce Lee did. Step 2. You want to gradually increase the weight you lift. Lower your reps to 36 and increase the number of sets. This phase helps you refine your technique at heavier loads and develop better neuromuscular control. You want to train around 90% of your 1 rep max and no higher to avoid form breakdown, which can lead to poor mind-muscle connection and increase injury risk. Step 3, you want to incorporate explosive power movements. You want to integrate advanced techniques like the power clean, which teaches you to generate force through your legs and hips. For those without access to a gym though, you can build explosive power with bodyweight exercises like clap push-ups and box jumps. These movements train your fast twitch muscle fibers, improving speed and explosiveness. And for areas of movement where we feel weakened, we can use isometric movements, for whether we're strengthening the bottom of a bicep curl or the end of a punch. And Bruce Lee trained his grip daily, understanding its importance for controlling opponents and delivering powerful strikes. To help with this, you want to incorporate exercises like farmer carries, plate pinches, and towel pull-ups, along with adding high-intensity interval training. 20 to 30 seconds of max effort sprints, doing heavy bag work, or sprinting up a flight of stairs. To train the core in a more functional way tailored to MMA, you could incorporate twisting knee raises and pile-off presses to help strengthen rotational movements. On your off days, focus on flexibility and mobility training to maintain agility and improve your ability to perform high-level kicks and strikes. Flexibility training helps you achieve greater ranges of motion, while mobility training strengthens those ranges, making you more stable and powerful. By incorporating modern mobility techniques, you can prevent injuries, improve movement patterns, and ensure your body can move efficiently and effectively in demanding situations. Bruce Lee's training philosophy wasn't just about building strength. It was about functional power, agility, and efficiency. Whether through isometric holds, explosive lifts, or core and grip work, his principles remain timeless and adaptable for anyone aiming to train just like him. That's all I got for this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. And if this interests you, check out my video on why I'm skinny but stronger than I look. Thank you for watching, and as always, train smart.